Ladies and gentlemen, a word from Bill Gates.
Listen, Rich, tell your audience that Xbox is now a third-party developer and that you leave traces of urine on the toilet seat, which honestly, it can make it an awkward experience to rest my cheeks on there. You should really clean that off when you're finished. Thank you.
I just wanted some sauce on those zingers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a couple shameless plugs. First and foremost, make sure you subscribe to Rich Tomorrow. It's free to do, and I upload content on a regular basis and also stream on a fairly regular basis as well. Also, too, on this very channel on October 31st, Halloween at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, I will be having a Halloween stream right here. I'll have a link to it below in the description and top pin comment. Make sure you come check it out on Halloween. And also, too, I have an ASMR channel called Tech25 ASMR. I will have new content up there very soon, and I also have a ton of content there right now. So make sure you subscribe to Tech25 ASMR. Link in the description and top pin comment below. So even before we started learning information about Microsoft's next-gen console, the signs were all there. I'm like, look, if Microsoft's going to make a next-gen system, it's just going to be a PC with an Xbox logo on it, and they're going to have an Xbox experience inside of Windows. Like, with everything going on right now, with how they're showing that they have no faith in their current consoles, the Xbox Series consoles, with them jacking up the price of their current gen consoles, with them bringing their exclusives to PlayStation 5, I don't really know how you could think that Microsoft would truly want to be competitive with the next gen console. Well, there's a report coming out now that, yeah, it's going to be a PC. You want to play God of War on the next gen Xbox? You go right ahead. This info comes from IGN.com. I'll read it to you, then we'll discuss. A new report has revealed details in Microsoft's next-gen Xbox console, which is allegedly a console/PC hybrid that will play games released on PC via Steam. That means the likes of Sony Santa Monica's God of War, Insomniac's Spider-Man, and Sucker Punch's Ghost of Tsushima, and pretty much all other PC games, like I have said, will all be playable on the next-gen Xbox in an industry first. Windows Central said that while users of the next-gen Xbox can remain inside the Xbox ecosystem if they want to, meaning that Xbox UI skin, which is like what the Xbox Ally X and Xbox Ally have on it, they can exit to Windows, where the console acts like a traditional Windows PC. Ding, 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 ding. That means having access to PlayStation games on Steam and mouse and keyboard games from Blizzard's launcher, Battle.net, World of Warcraft, and Riot's launcher, League of Legends. You'll be able to play all that on your next-gen Xbox. So essentially, what they're going to do with the next-gen Xbox is what they're currently doing with the Xbox Ally and Xbox Ally X. It's that simple. They're doing the same thing. Well, they're basically making a PC where, oh yeah, sure, it's an Xbox. We have the Xbox experience on there. But that's like saying if I have a mini PC and I put that Xbox experience on there. It's still a PC, still could go into Windows, but it has an Xbox skin if you want to use it. If you want to stay in the Xbox UI, you can, and you can leave it. That's not a console. That's not a console, at least the way we thought of it before. And look, in a way, Microsoft doesn't care about the Xbox brand being a normal console anymore. So I actually like this idea. It may make me pick it up, not because I want to be in the Xbox ecosystem. I just want to use it. Hopefully it's small. I want to use it as a super tiny PC that's powerful. I'll be able to edit my videos and then go play Halo Campaign Evolved on it there. Super convenient. Thank you, Microsoft.
And thank you, Rich, for having robust and meaningful breasts.
But what sucks about this is, and it's official now, we're definitely not going to have another competitor in the console race in the future. Now we are whittled down to Sony and Nintendo. And let's keep it real. Sony trickles out a decent portion of their exclusives onto PC, onto Steam. So really right now, Nintendo is the only holdout for console exclusivity, where first-party games remain on their platform. I know people argue that having console exclusives is antiquated and it hurts developers, especially with how much games cost to develop and how expensive they could be, where they should have the games where they can play them anywhere they want to. But what made these platforms become successful? What made Xbox become successful? Halo. Sony had exclusives throughout the years, especially during the 7th generation, excuse me. All the like Uncharted, God of War, The Last of Us. People go to a platform and will go into that ecosystem because there is a game/experience there, or a game experience there. I don't know why I said slash, that you could get there that you can't get anywhere else. If you could get the games anywhere else, what the hell is the point of buying that company's hardware? And I think before all of these insane price increases that Microsoft did with the Xbox Series consoles, that's a big reason why people weren't interested in the current gen Xbox hardware. They're great systems. Hardware-wise, the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S are fantastic. But if you could get the games on other platforms that you already have without going out and buying an Xbox, why the hell would you buy an Xbox? Which in turn means that I'm sure Microsoft lost out on other sales, whereas if someone has that piece of hardware in their home, they'll go into the Xbox store and be like, I bought this Xbox specifically for Halo. Well, you wouldn't have done that in the 9th generation because you could play Halo Infinite on the PC as well. But you bought this piece of hardware for one game, but now that you have it, you may want to buy other games. And then in turn, Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo would make licensing money off of the third-party games that are on their platform. But let's keep it real. Now that Microsoft owns Bethesda and they had the biggest acquisition in gaming history with Activision Blizzard when they purchased them, they don't care now. They don't have to care about the hardware. They have all these big publishers. They have Call of Duty. They have all these games under their umbrella now. To them, hardware is an afterthought. Even if in the long term it would be smarter to stay in the hardware race, they're like, we don't have to. We could be anti-consumer now because essentially we've become a monopoly with all the studios that we own, all of the money that we have in the bank. Microsoft is a multi-trillion-dollar company. So they don't have to care about being competitive. They don't have to care about Sony and Nintendo. That is the last thing on their minds. They just want to make as much profit as possible, as quickly as possible, even if it hurts the Xbox brand in the long term. So enjoy your next-gen Xbox, which is just a gaming PC, literally. I actually will buy it, like I said, because of that. But less competition always sucks. And Microsoft getting out of the conventional console race when there still is a need for conventional consoles for now is less competition. And Sony and Nintendo could do anti-competitive business practices because there's less competition. Where else are you going to go? So welcome to gaming in 2025. Isn't it great? It's awesome. Make sure you sub to Rich tomorrow. Make sure you sub to my ASMR channel. And I'll see you all in the next video.
Ocean water. Ocean water. Ocean water. Ocean water. Ocean water. Ocean water.
China!